Welcome to the Maria Liberati Show, where food meets art, travel, and life. So, what does food mean to you? And welcome back to another delicious episode of the Maria Liberati Show. And today we're diving into one of my all-time favorite topics, pasta. Well, we've been diving into that topic all month because in October, there is World Pasta Day, and October happens to be Italian American Heritage Month. And you know, pasta is more than just a dish, it's a symbol of Italian heritage, a comfort food, and a culinary canvas that chefs around the world love to experiment with. From the rustic kitchens of Tuscany to the bustling trattorias of Rome, pasta has its own story to tell in every shape and sauce. In today's episode, we'll be chatting with some incredible chefs who have mastered the art of pasta making. They'll share their secrets, tips, and perhaps even a few family recipes that have been passed down through generations. So whether you're a seasoned pasta aficionado or just starting your culinary journey, there is something here for everyone. So grab your favorite fork, settle in, and let's embark on this pasta adventure together. Stay tuned because you won't want to miss a single bite of today's show. And my special guests are Dan Mancini, who is the co-founder of MammaMancini's food company, and Stuart Lane, Executive Chef Stuart Lane of the restaurant Spinace and Artusi in Seattle, Washington. Sizzle in the kitchen with me and my Gourmand World Award-winning book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking. Unleash your inner chef and transform your meals into Italian masterpieces. Get your copy today of The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, Holidays and Special Occasions, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, Da Vinci Style, and The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, and taste the passion of Italy. You can get your copies on Amazon.com, at marialiberati.com, at artoflivingprimamedia.com, on Kindle, and anywhere books are sold. And my special guest today is Executive Chef Stuart Lane, and he is from two Italian-themed restaurants, Spinace and Artusi in Seattle. So, you know, it's World Pasta Day and Italian American Heritage Month this month, and there is a National Pasta Day in there somewhere also. So we're wrapping up the pasta month, and we've invited Stuart to come on and give us some recipes and share some advice and tips for making pasta and pasta dishes. Stuart, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm really excited to talk about wherever we want to talk about pasta.
We're going to do pasta talking. So I know you told us you were going to share a cavatelli recipe with us.
Yeah,
So tell everyone, I know what cavatelli are, but you know, everybody is like, oh, cavatelli, that's gnocchi, but there's a difference. So can you tell everyone what cavatelli are and, you know, what the
yeah,
differences between that and the gnocchi?
yeah. For us, it's like, Spinace is a Northern Italian restaurant. And
Uh-huh.
so we do a lot of like egg yolk and double O flour pasta. And so it's
Right.
like, cooked through. It's very like nice, silky texture. It's not al dente. It's not like a Southern Italian, extruded pasta, which is great. It's just very
Right.
different
It's
styles.
just,
So
yes.
the cavatelli for us is nice because it's a different texture. So
Uh-huh.
instead of it's a little like chewier. Something like gnocchi. Usually, when you say gnocchi to people, they're thinking potato, right?
Potato,
Like
right? Yes.
it could be ricotta. It could be, even like a bread one or like different like
Right.
things to make it soft like a dumpling. Cavatelli, for us, what we share is this like double O flour, semolina flour, and water. And so
Uh-huh.
it's easy to put together. It's very quick to put together.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I think you could probably do it by hand. We just use a mixer with a dough hook. I literally just made this with my 4-year-old daughter, and it's great to make with kids because they can like kind of roll it over the little boards or whatever. But it's done the same way. So it's like you can get a machine.
Uh-huh.
We had good luck with machines. So we
Uh-huh.
actually do the cavatelli by hand, like we roll it over the board, every one by hand.
Uh-huh.
Uh, And yeah, it's nice. It's different texture. It's something that you can make ahead of time. Like you can make it and freeze it,
Uh-huh.
and thaws great, or it cooks in the boiling water very quickly from frozen. And so it's like a very versatile, nice pasta.
And I love the way you said you have your 4-year-old making that with you because, when you said you're hand rolling it, that's a fun thing for kids to do, and they could learn how to do that part of it. If they can't use the machine or whatever, they can certainly do that. So it even makes a fun thing. It takes a little bit of time, but if you can get your family right to it can kind of be like a little family thing to do.
Yeah, I love it. I love doing it with her. Like, and speaking of gnocchi, like she's getting pretty good at the rolling it over the fork part, for gnocchi. But yeah, cavatelli, it's nice on the board, just like go really quick. Like I said, if somebody out there has the good fortune of finding a machine that works great, I would say there's nothing wrong with that. But
Right.
we bad luck with those machines. I don't know.
Yes, I do too. I actually like doing a lot of that stuff by hand. It just is so gets so complicated with the machine. So yeah, it's more reliable to do
Yeah.
stuff from your own hands. So what type of sauces do you recommend for a cavatelli?
So probably, like I said, it's very versatile. Like you could theoretically do anything with gnocchi, with cavatelli. We tend to like sort of following the Italian ethic of like having things in the sauce that are sort of similar shapes,
Right.
or like so it's like big with big, or totally the other way of doing something that's like a little smoother. So
Right.
like our best dish that we have with cavatelli, cavatelli goes great with mushrooms. That's a
Yes.
great cavatelli mushroom ragu or something. But we do like this braised short rib dish.
Uh-huh.
Uh, we're writing a cookbook that we think is going to be out next year. Hopefully, it's all done. All the parts are done. We just have to take all the pictures and
The
put it all together.
pictures, yes.
But the cavatelli dish with short rib is probably our most popular dish that we have with
Uh-huh.
and that's just braised short rib, and then we pick the meat, kind of strain and reduce the sauce a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and onions, add the meat back to it, add the liquid to it. I'm speaking quickly, but it's really not that complicated.
Right.
And so it's like just braised short rib pieces with the cavatelli, and it's just such a hearty kind of like comfort food. It's just
Right.
great.
Sounds really, really good. So yeah, that would be good. So do you make cavatelli with ricotta cheese? Because I know that, you can do
Yeah,
that.
I mean, we usually do nudie when we do
Uh-huh.
ricotta.
Right.
Form them, roll it around in a little bit of semolina flour, and let it sit for like
Uh-huh.
a full day or like many hours to kind of get that shell, and
Right.
then do that. That's like usually what we do with ricotta rather than make a cavatelli. It's more just like in competition with each other. It's nice to have like a different thing than it is
Yes.
a judgment about ricotta cavatelli, because that obviously is like a very nice thing.
Exactly, exactly. And what type of flour do you recommend to use for the cavatelli? I should mention too, we're going to put your recipe on the blog for the marialiberati show.com, so anyone listening in will get chef's recipe. But yes, what type of flour?
I mean, no question, you can use double of flour, just double of flour and water. I like to add some semolina to it too, to
Right?
give it a little bit more
Yes.
to like chew. I really like that texture of it. Like
Yes.
its texture is really nice. It's definitely different than gnocchi. It's definitely a little bit firmer, chewier, but it's great when you have these different textures for pasta, where you have like the fresh pasta is kind of soft, the
Right.
potato gnocchi is so tender, like pillowy stuff,
Right.
a little chewier, and then you got like spaghetti or fettuccine cooked al dente is like firm, and it's nice to have that full, gambit of textures.
Exactly, exactly. So, and do you, after you make the cavatelli, are you letting them rest before you cook them?
I mean, it really depends on like how you're kind of putting it all together. Like
Right.
and you could just make it, cook
Uh-huh.
it, eat it. Like you could just do that. If you wanted to do a thing like, I think the recipe that I gave you, maybe it makes a pretty good amount. So unless you're feeding like 4 or 6 people or something like that, that's the kind of thing that you could make, freeze what you want, and
Right.
then take from frozen into boiling water and give yourself some time. If you're like in a restaurant, you would
Right.
blanch them
Uh-huh.
briefly or something, and then so it picks up the pickup time. But if you're at home, You just give yourself a couple more minutes. What is it, like a minute or two more? If you are doing it, I would probably like just make a whole bunch and freeze them, and then just take them freezer right in the boiling water. And like I wouldn't probably have a medium in between step, have the boiling water there.
Yes, and that's a great idea because they're so much better than dry. I mean, dry pasta is good, but nothing like fresh pasta. So if you're making them, make a little bit more. This way you can freeze it and then use it as you need it. That's great. All great tips,
Yeah,
definitely.
weekday dinner. If you're like,
Definitely.
man, you got some sauce and cavatelli with cheese on top. It's like,
Oh, wow. Nothing like it. I know. I'm getting hungry. Anyway, sounds really delicious, Stuart. Thank you so much for being here. So, Executive Chef Stuart Lane from Spinaci and Artusi restaurant in Seattle, and he shared his cavatelli recipe with us. So we will have it on the marialiberati.show.com for listeners, so you can get a copy of his recipe and definitely try it out. And hashtag if you can try it out, take a picture, hashtag it, the Maria Liberati Show, and we'll share it. Share it. I'm sure he'd like to see it. Great.
yeah. Thank you so much for having me
Chef,
again. Really,
thank you so much for being here. And please keep us posted on your cookbook. Let
I
us
will.
know and come back when you do have that. I'd love to hear about it.
Great. I will let you know all about it.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. Take care.
All right, take it easy.
Embark on a culinary journey with me and my Gourmand World award-winning book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking. Discover the secrets to authentic Italian dishes that will wow your family and friends. Bring the essence of Italy to your table. Grab your copy of The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, Holidays and Special Occasions, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking Da Vinci Style, and The Basic Art of Italian Cooking at Amazon.com and anywhere books are sold, along with MariaLiberati.com and ArtOfLivingPrimaMedia.com. Thanks for listening to the Maria Liberati Show, and thanks for coming with us on our pasta journey today. Thanks to my producer, Britton Roselle, and today's special guests. And all month, the month of October, we've been celebrating pasta and Italian American Heritage Month and a little Halloween. But we are going to be celebrating and getting ready for the holidays, for Christmas and all the holidays coming up in the months of November and December. And I've been having fun searching out some really unique and interesting products for my holiday guide, where I get to recommend products that I really like for gifts or for your Christmas or holiday table, or for holiday parties and events. And the first holiday guide was released this week, so you can check that out at marialiberati.com and the marialiberatishhow.com. And I just want to give a quick shout out to the products that we selected. So bluetoby.com it's actually an orthopedic bed for dogs, and it's made of sustainable material. Dogs do need to have good support for their back, just like humans do. And this is one of the only beds that I found that do provide that support. And my sweetie bear just loves her bluetoby.com bed. So you can find out more about Blue Toby. You can go to my website, themarialiberatishhow.com, and see my review about the bed. Or if you go to Blue, that's BLUE Toby, TOBY.com, and place an order, if you put in the special code for my listeners, Maria, MARIA, you will get a discount. And some of the other products I found, Seven Sisters scones. They are so yummy. Again, look on the website for a review. Tate's Bake Shop, they have some limited edition cookies that are really, really yummy. And nuts.com, who provide us with loads of snack and gift options. They make some great stocking stuffers also, as well as some of their snacks make great dishes for holiday party tables and festive events and charcuterie boards. So check out nuts.com and check out my reviews of these products, which again, as I said, are on my site, the marialiberati.show.com and marialiberati.com. And I just want to make a quick mention that I will be at the Bucks County Authors Fair on Saturday, November 9th from 10:30 to 1 p.m. I will be signing copies of my book, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, Holidays and Special Occasions. But there will also be a lot of other interesting authors there, and you can get your book signed by them. So please come out and join us. It's at the Doylestown Free Library in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. And on Saturday, November 2nd and Saturday, November 16th, I will be continuing my Taste of Italy tour that I will be doing. It's cooking classes that I'll be doing there. And you can register. Registration is limited, but you can register with the Bucks County Community College Continuing Education Department for one of the classes. Again, registration is limited. Just call the college. That's the Bucks County Community College in Newtown, Pennsylvania, and tell them you want to register for one of the classes. And you can find me at marialiberati.com. Let's see, the website for the show is the marialiberati.show.com. You can also find me on Instagram at Maria Liberati, on Facebook at Chef Maria Liberati, on Twitter or X at Maria Liberati, on Pinterest at Maria Liberati, on our YouTube channel where you can find lots of video of some of these podcasts and some of my cooking shows. The channel is called The Maria Liberati Show. You can also find videos on Vimeo.com at Maria Liberati. And my Gourmand World award-winning book series, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, you can find that on Amazon.com, on Kindle, on Barnes & Noble, and really anywhere books are sold. And there's many books in the series. There's about 10 of them in the series. So you can find those. And if for any reason you cannot find any of those books, please just send us an email at info@marialiberati.com. And remember, if you get to try out any of the products that I have on my holiday guide, please take a picture with the product. Let us know how you liked it. And hashtag the Maria Liberati Show, and we will add that to the blog section of the Maria Liberati Show. And until next time, peace, love, and pasta.